These headphones have the most powerful bass I've ever tried and excellent quality, but they're also the cheapest I've ever tested. Not only that, they have a screen where you can put a photo of your girlfriend, control the headphones, control TikTok, and best of all, store music directly for your headphones. I was honestly very happy with my purchase, and the best part is they aren't expensive. Right now, they're priced at $38, but you can use a coupon to make the price even lower. Link and coupons are in the description. I'll tell you right now, they're worth every penny. Join me in watching the full video. I promise you're going to want them. In this box is how you'll receive them. They're from a very strange brand called Siindoo. The model is JH-ANC930Plus. Inside the box, you'll find a simple case to store your headphones, and the case feels like really good quality. It even has the detail of putting the brand on the zipper. Seriously, it feels like very good quality. Inside the case, you'll find a couple of manuals, a USB cable to recharge your headphones, and an auxiliary cable to connect them wired. The cable is relatively short, about 1 meter long and very thin. It doesn't feel very durable, but it worked fine with the headphones. Over here we have the small screen, and finally the headphones. They have a very common design. You won't see anything particularly eye-catching. The only detail is that one of the ear cups has a shiny plastic finish. This because the other side is where you'll magnetically attach the screen, and when the screen is off it also looks reflective. So I guess they use that reflective plastic to make both sides look very similar, or like if both had a screen. The overall build quality of the headphones is very good. They don't feel premium, but they don't feel cheap or low quality either. The only part where I didn't like the finish is the headband. It's like a rubber material without any foam. This takes away comfort points. The headphone cushions have a leather coating that feels a bit sticky and warm, but there's a reason for that. As you can see, when you press the cushions, they adapt to the shape of whatever is pressing them, and when you release, they go back to normal. When you put them on, they perfectly adapt to the shape of your head and ears, creating a layer of passive noise isolation or passive noise cancellation. These are the kind of headphones that when you put them on, you already feel like you go a bit deaf. I'd say they reduce around 10% of all ambient noise. And on the headphones, you'll find volume buttons, the power button, a button to select the noise cancellation mode, the USB port, and the headphone jack port. Once you put them on, they feel fairly comfortable, but for long periods, two things might cause fatigue. The headband is not padded, and since the headphones are a bit heavier than normal, it can get a little annoying. The second thing is the leather. If it's hot outside, your ears will sweat. With the buttons, you can control the volume, and if you hold the volume buttons down, you can skip or go back a song. With the power button, you can pause or resume content, and these controls will work whether you're using them on your phone or on the PC. Now let's talk about the key, almost striking accessory of these headphones, which is the screen. The screen connects automatically to the headphones. You don't have to do anything. With it, you can control essential features like multimedia controls. Skipping songs or pausing, you can raise or lower the volume, visually choose the noise cancellation. There you can see the 3 modes, and you just select the one you want, and you can also change the headphone equalizer. There are about 5 different modes. But one of the most interesting features, without a doubt, is that if you enter the media player, you'll notice you can choose the audio source, either the device you're connected to or the screen itself. Using the headphone app, you'll be able to select songs downloaded on your phone and send them via Bluetooth to the screen. Honestly, I don't recommend this option because sending songs via Bluetooth is way too slow. The best thing you can do, and what I recommend, is to connect a USB to this screen. Plug it into your computer, and in the media player, you can enable file transfer mode. On the computer, it will show up like a USB drive, and then you can move songs directly to the screen using a USB cable. It's not super fast, but it is faster than Bluetooth. You get 1 GB of storage for songs, and once they're on the screen, you can manage them from here. They'll automatically play through the headphones, and you can select songs, view the full list, choose folders, and the audio quality is perfect. It's a really useful feature. For example, if you want to go work out without carrying your phone, just take your headphones and your music is already there. The screen also includes other functions. If you open the menu, it has a smartwatch-style interface where you'll find more apps. One that turns the screen white and works as a flashlight, timers that play audio through the headphones when they go off, TikTok controls skip videos, or even like them, a camera remote, a mini-game where you hit something for points, the most boring game I've ever played. But it's there, weather updates, and most importantly, wallpaper customization. The screen has some preloaded images you can use, but if you want more, you'll need to install the Headphones app on your phone. In the app, you can control noise cancellation. choose the EQ, send songs to the screen, turn weather sync on or off, find ambient sounds to relax to, and the key feature, change the wallpaper. There are a few animated wallpapers, very limited and kinda low quality, but they're okay. And best of all, you can set a custom wallpaper. For example, I added a photo of my girl and boom, done. Now let me tell you the most important thing about these headphones, the sound quality. For the price, I was genuinely impressed. If you follow the channel, you've seen I've tested many headphones lately. Until now, the ones with the best bass I tried were the Halo. They had insane bass and amazing quality, but these are on another level. If you want headphones with truly intense bass, this is your best option. Even at low volume, the bass hits hard. And if you turn it up, it can honestly feel overwhelming sometimes. I had to switch to an EQ with less bass because it was too much. If you like blasting your eardrums, these are more than enough. And it's not just that, they also have very solid overall audio quality. Even when I was watching movies, I started noticing details that were always there, but I swear to you, I had never heard them before, not even with other headphones. And I always play the same movies exactly for that, to have the same reference. I won't lie, Halo sounded way more harmonious, nicer if you will, but these had way more detail overall and much stronger bass. Seriously, the bass is powerful. With movies, you could keep the volume really low and still feel like you had a subwoofer. It genuinely sounded like one. A really great experience. With music, spectacular, incredible. Plus, since you have different EQ profiles, you could choose the one that matched the song best, and it sounded amazing. And in video games, total win too. For example, when you threw grenades, it sounded like you had a soundbar or a subwoofer or something, a lot of bass, but really nice. They sound really good. So basically, if you like headphones with heavy bass, these are the ones for you. One thing though, if you plan to use them for competitive gaming and need no lag, then yes, over Bluetooth, they have a huge delay, around 300 milliseconds. But the good thing is you can use them wired, and that removes the lag completely. The downside? When wired, all extra features turn off EQ, screen, and noise cancellation. The EQ then has to be set on the device itself. About noise cancellation, you get 3 modes. Of the one I recommend the most, the passive isolation is already good enough. Transparency mode lets you hear the world clearly, but I honestly didn't like it at all. Noise sounds weird, and it also drains audio quality. Active noise cancellation, not the best I've tried. It filters constant noises fine, but city noise? Maybe 30% at most. And the worst part is, it drains battery and affects sound quality a bit. Bass loses punch, and the audio sounds kinda strange. They also have a built-in mic for calls or voice chat while gaming. Audio quality is very basic, but it filters background noise around 70–80%. Finally, battery life. On a full charge, they last around 6 to 9 hours, depending on volume. Luckily, since they're big headphones, the battery is big too, and the little screen lasts about the same. And that's pretty much it about these headphones. I 100% recommend them if you're into deep, strong bass. Sound quality is good, the screen feature is cool, and the price doesn't seem high at all. I was even surprised for the price. The materials are pretty decent, and they also include a case, which is good quality too. Definitely headphones worth considering. Link and discount coupons are in the description. At the end of the day, you have the final call. Let me know what you think, if you'd like to get a pair, or your opinion overall. See you in the next one. Over and out.